Good evening. Premier Doug Ford is expressing his disappointment tonight, calling Finance Minister Rod Phillips' decision to go to Caribbean vacation during the pandemic completely unacceptable. The backlash coming after the minister confirmed he has left the country for a vacation to St. Bart's, going against COVID-19 guidance right before the province-wide lockdown went into effect. Minister Rod Phillips' office has confirmed to City News that he and his wife left the country on December 13th. In a statement, he says, immediately following the end of the legislative session, which occurred on December 8th, my wife and I departed on a previously planned personal trip outside of the country. Had I been aware then of the eventual December 26th province-wide shutdown, we would have canceled the trip. Premier Doug Ford saying he is disappointed in the minister's decision in a statement that reads in part, I have let the minister know that his decision to travel is completely unacceptable and that it will not be tolerated again by him or any member of our cabinet and caucus. I've also told the minister I need him back in the country immediately.
I think it's pretty shocking and fairly disappointing that the minister is out jet setting through the tropics when we're here managing a pandemic.
The personal trip comes amid rising COVID-19 case numbers hitting record highs in the province. The Premier himself had urged Ontarians at the start of the second wave to stay home.
People in Ontario had to make a lot of sacrifices over the holidays. People didn't get to spend time with their loved ones. They didn't get to see maybe an aging grandparent that this may have been their last Christmas. Kids didn't get that opportunity. And here we have a minister, who should maybe be working.
This isn't the first time Phillips left Canada during the pandemic. His office confirms the minister also traveled outside the country in August and quarantined upon his return.
It seems as though there's a different set of expectations for everyday Ontarians, while people, members of the Conservative Party continue to have large family gatherings and continue to sort of disobey those rules and act in their own self-interest.
On this Christmas Eve, I want to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas.
The minister had sent a series of tweets which appeared as if the Ajax MPP was still in the province, including this one which reads, as we all make sacrifices this Christmas, remember that some of our fellow citizens won't be home for Christmas dinner over Zoom. Thousands of frontline heroes will be at work looking out for us. His office confirms he was not in the country at the time the tweets were sent.
The expectation is that everyday Ontarians are staying home, that they're following the public health expectations and rules, not jet setting across the country or to other parts of the world. And I think that the Premier should be accountable, and the buck truly does stop with him. This is a member of his team. He should be accountable for their actions as well.
While Minister Phillips was not in the country, he says, I have continued my work daily as the Minister of Finance and MPP for Ajax, including dozens of digital ministry, constituency and cabinet committee calls and meetings. The minister's office says Phillips has not returned from his vacation. He says he is now making arrangements to return to Ontario immediately and will begin a 14-day quarantine as soon as he arrives. Premier Ford says he was not aware of the minister's trip, nor did he or his office approve it.